Let all cats old enough to catch their own prey gather here beneath the High Rock for a clan meeting.
Miouooo, I'm Simon.
And I'm Evelyn, and today we're going to be discussing Into the Wild, chapters 16 and 17.
As always, our spoiler policy is...
Spoilers are fun.
Yes. So we have some follow-up from last episode. To clarify, Dotk is the 5th arc, Avos is the 6th, and there's already 4 books in TBC.
Okay, so Dotk is Dawn of the Clans. Avos is A Vision of Shadows. So Dawn of the Clans is the 5th arc, and then A Vision of Shadows.
I'm thinking maybe Avos.
Avos. I don't know. Whatever.
In TBC is the Broken Code.
Yes.
Yeah, I looked that up today. Also, this is a big spoiler, I guess, but the most recent book description is wild. Like, the series has changed a lot.
Read it.
Darkness Within. Is the warrior code worth a warrior's life? Exiled after a battle that left all 5 clans devastated, ThunderClan's loyal deputy, Squirrelflight, must bring to light an earth-shattering truth. The identity of the cat ruling ThunderClan while wearing Bramblestar's face. With tensions among the clans at a breaking point, another battle looms, and even Squirrelflight may not be able to ensure Bramblestar has a body to return to, if he returns at all. Like, what happens?
Well, if that's a serious question, as much as I know, Bramblestar got possessed by Ashfur.
What? God, I knew Ashfur was no good.
Yeah. And then there's a bunch of stuff about code breakers being exiled and that sort of thing.
Wow. There's just more evil cats than there used to be, I think.
Yeah.
Crazy. And then I did a bit of reading on the wiki.
Ugh, the Warriors wiki.
Yeah. I read that the mother mouth got its name because of its very large mouth-like opening to the moonstone. The air inside is stale with a tang of dust and stone. Just like my mother's mouth.
Ew!
No,
don't
just
say
kidding.
That! Mother might listen to this, you know.
That's not really what mother's mouths remind me of.
No.
Dust and stone.
Why is it called that?
I don't know.
It's not my favorite name, but I like that it's called that anyway.
Yes. Also, Mothermouth has 2 tunnels, one to the moonstone, and the other that goes somewhere deep into the earth. Wow.
That's kind of scary.
Yeah. On the same wiki page, it says the moonstone is called the Moon Pool. Revealed in Gray Stripe's vow.
The moonstone is, as far as I can tell, not called the moon pool.
I think it's called the Moonstone. And only the Moonstone. And the pictures on that wiki page do depict the Moonstone as a huge crystal.
So that's good, because that's what I was picturing. But also, why is it there?
Yeah, why is there just this massive crystal?
Okay. It's all fandom news. We've got something special.
Yeah. There's a lot of reviews on Common Sense Media for Warriors. And parents say that this series is for kids age 9+. Kids say that it's for kids age 10+.
I'm gonna read a very long review. Age 8+, 5 stars. Spurs discussion about the current political climate and social norms.
Wait, does it? That's so funny.
This is what this parent says. When my son turned 7, we realized that the bedtime books that we were reading to him were short and not very sophisticated.
Big upgrade this is.
We decided to get into chapter books. I was at a bookstore in LA when I saw the Warriors books on display. My son and I were both attracted to the cover because it had a cat on it, and we were sold. We are both huge cat lovers. We were so excited to start the book, but about a few pages in, there was a battle and a cat was hurt, and my son started to sob.
Oh.
He was really upset that a cat was hurt. I felt like I really messed up because I didn't screen the book, and I didn't know he would have this kind of reaction. We had a conversation about outdoor cats and territories and fighting. We watched a documentary about cat behavior.
Wow.
I also read ahead to see what the story was like and read him a couple of passages that didn't include any fighting. Ever since, he has been hooked. The battle scenes and even death scenes don't bother him, although I have shed some tears when clan members have passed, and also when some have risen the ranks.
Like Tiger Star.
Aw, how adorable. We have read in-depth conversations about society and social structure and try and predict what will happen next. Unprompted, my son even compared the current president to Tiger Star. We were just finishing up the final book in the first series, and my son can't wait for the new prophecy. He also found the Warriors app for his iPad and is looking at the maps and read the Warrior Code.
Good luck with that app, jeez.
Oh, yeah. It's a wonderful series, and we hope they make a movie or even a TV series.
Yeah.
So that's a very good review, wow.
Yeah. It looks like they're generally positive reviews.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing like a bunch of negative stuff or anything that's saying they're inappropriate for kids.
Right, even though they were in the teen section at the one library.
Right. Yeah, they're all 5 stars.
Kids say
286, that's a lot.
Well, many more kids reviews than parents reviews.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so long.
Yeah. I was gonna read this, but I think I'm not actually.
Because it's so long. Is there a shorter one? Violent but amazing. Best series ever. Absolutely amazing. Not for kids. Ages 13 plus, that person says.
Also, wait. This teen who reviewed it said this title contains, they selected educational value, positive messages, positive role models, violence and scariness, and just sexy stuff. What? No.
Oh.
How so?
They're cats.
Ooh, this one. So this one, absolutely amazing, not for kids, yes.
Read it.
Okay, this is technically classified as a children's book series. It is not. This is very dark. A cat once literally ripped out another cat's throat and left him bleeding in a river. Another time, a cat threatened to let another burn alive unless they confessed to something. This series is utterly breathtaking. The writing is beautiful. There are rich characters, wonderful world building, and everything else you could possibly want in a book. But just because it's technically a children's book, this is not a kid's series. You know how some people say Harry Potter shouldn't be a kid's series because it deals with heavy themes, violence, etc.? Same here, just no torture. 5 stars, but they did say 13 plus.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah. I mean, it's not that bad.
No.
It's definitely not 13.
And like reading about cats is so different from reading about people.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, this person also said sexy stuff. At the end of the review it said, but warning, there is romance and cats mate.
But not on screen.
We don't see that. We don't see that at all.
They always skip over that part.
Yeah.
Best series ever. Awesome.
Yeah. Almost everybody's saying violence and scariness, which, like, yeah, that's accurate.
Yeah.
A lot of gory violence, and kittens get born. Not inappropriately, though. What is inappropriately?
I don't know. The way they get born. Actually, some of them might get born inappropriately, and then the mother dies.
Yeah. I don't know if that's the inappropriate they're referring to, though.
Yeah. A lot of positive role models, they say.
Yeah, and there's plenty of negative role models, too.
Yeah, I must say.
That must not be an available tag.
Oh.
Ooh, this 14-year-old... Oh, it's Kyle Broflovsky. Interesting. Okay.
Mediocrely written, extremely entertaining.
Yeah. Okay, I don't want to read all that. Well, that was fun. I think that's enough of that for today.
Yeah, that's very interesting to read, though.
Yeah. Not as entertaining as some other reviews. Like,
But
they're mostly just positive.
since it's about warriors, though, then I don't mind reading the positive reviews. On to the chapter.
Chapter 16. On their way back from the Moonstone, the cats meet Barley, who warns them to avoid the loose dogs. Instead, they get attacked by rats, and Bluestar loses a life.
Oh, that's what happens.
Yeah.
Okay, enough about that chapter.
Yeah. No. That's not how it works here.
Okay.
These two chapters are probably the most plot-heavy chapters, right?
Yeah.
Like, so much happens.
Yeah. So they're leaving the Moonstone, and
Yeah.
it's nighttime, I guess, because they needed to leave right away.
Yeah.
They're walking. Apparently, Ravenpaw was flagging. I guess that means he was, like, lagging.
Yeah.
But they say flagging.
I've heard people say that before.
I have not, but I want to hear it more.
Be the change.
I'm a flagger, but Simon is a fast poke.
Yeah. That is our dynamic when we're walking somewhere.
Okay.
And then Ravenpaw catches up at Tigerclaw's insistence, and then it says, "Yes," Ravenpaw panted, not meeting Firepaw's eyes. "I am okay, just a bit tired." The hints are just constant and overwhelming about this thing with Ravenpaw and Tigerclaw.
Yeah, it won't go away.
Yeah. Firepaw's asking what Tigerclaw said when he came out of the cave.
Because he came out really early.
Yeah.
He wanted to check that we were still guarding the entrance, replied Grawpaw. Why?
Really?
Yeah, why? Why would he come out so early? Isn't that a little strange?
That is strange. Why wouldn't they be guarding the entrance? But they didn't scent anything strange about him, apparently.
Even though Firepaw said he smelled strongly of fear scent.
Yes. Ravenpaw ventures that he seems a little edgy. And then Grawpaw's like, he wasn't the only one, looking back at Ravenpaw. And talks about, like, how Ravenpaw's always, skittish and nervous.
Especially around Tigerclaw.
Yeah. But I wish Grawpaw would keep on topic. And, I want them to make fun of Tigerclaw. And I want Firepaw to, say what happened. But he doesn't get to do that.
Yeah, I don't understand why he doesn't bring it up.
I certainly would. It would be, the most important thing that happened, for days.
Ooh, Tigerclaw is a scaredy cat.
Yeah.
So they keep walking. They go into a cornfield. I'm very pleased that they did this.
Why so?
I just love how they went into a cornfield. I just like it.
It is funny. You don't think of cats going into a cornfield very often.
But now I do.
And I think they go into another one then later. It must be another one, right?
Or it might be the same one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what the layout of the cornfield is.
I must say I prefer cornfields to soy fields. Yucky, ew, blech.
Oh, yeah. Cornfields are better for sure. Then Firepaw begins describing his experience at the Moonstone. Firepaw's like, "Yes, I did see the Moonstone. It was amazing." Grawpaw shot him an admiring glance. "So it's true, the rock really does shine underground."
Firepaw didn't reply.
Yeah. And then he just thinks back on his experience, but he just never replies. Literally the only thing he just says about it is that it was amazing, and he doesn't answer Grawpaw's question.
Yep.
So they're out of the cornfield now. It's noted that the sun would be rising soon. So, geez, it's already... how long was Bluestar's communication with StarClan? The sun's already rising? Or about to be rising?
She's probably sleeping for 30 minutes.
Yeah, no way does that take hours.
Yeah.
But there was all that waiting beforehand, I guess.
Yeah.
Then we get Barley.
Yay! It's a loner. It's a farm cat.
Yeah. I guess. Yeah, it's weird to think of a farm cat or a barn cat as a loner. It's not quite the same. I mean, he's alone, sure. But...
Yeah. I mean, we have like a cat who lives on our barn who isn't friendly.
No.
So, like, kind of a loner.
That's true.
We call it Tabby.
Oh. The stranger was a stout black and white Tom, shorter than the warriors, but well muscled. Hot. Definitely not a yucky Tom.
That's what those reviewers were talking about.
Yeah, that's the sexy content or whatever.
Yep. This well-muscled barley cat person.
Definitely from Ravenpaw's point of view.
Do you ship Barley X Raven?
Isn't it canon?
I don't know.
I think
Maybe.
it is canon. I thought it was confirmed.
Great.
Like, I don't know if it's canon within the text, but, you know, I think it was confirmed by word of author.
Oh, okay.
So I guess, like, can you still ship something even though... You know, I guess that you can still ship it, but it's not the same. So Barley's, like, really friendly and nice and making small talk. And then he says this thing about 2 legs.
One good thing about 2 legs, you'll always find plenty of rats nearby.
Isn't that right? Yucky 2 legs.
Yeah. But we won't find any rats here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
As of what, 2 months ago? Is this a new change?
No, it's been we haven't had any rats. Mice, on the other hand.
Mice are just baby rats.
Mice are not just baby rats. I can't believe you say that. Okay, so Barley's really friendly.
Yeah.
But Tiger Claw, he's not friendly.
No.
He's like, what is it you want, Barley?
Just rudely interjecting in, you know, when Barley and Bluestar are making nice small talk. Tiger Claw has to just jump, like, for real.
Oh. I mean, it would make the story easier.
Yeah. The conversation's over, and Bluestar leads them now through the cornfield, like Barley suggested, rather than past the dogs. But Tiger Claw's like, you trust the word of a loner?
Which, yeah, she does.
Yeah, like, why wouldn't you? Why is every cat outside of ThunderClan automatically hostile in Tiger Claw's eyes?
I don't know. I guess because of his upbringing.
So then they go, and by now the sun has lifted its head above the horizon, and the hedgerows sparkled with dew, promising another warm day. So they went for 24 hours, after only a half night's sleep.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Is the dew promising another warm day in that sentence?
Yeah, that's not how dew works.
It says the hedgerow sparkle with dew, promising another warm day.
Yeah, I've never known that to be how dew works.
Well, never mind. So they go back into the... What's that say? Oh. They go back into the corn, and an ear-splitting squeal made Firepaw whip around. So is that...
Rats?
Or is it Ravenpaw who's making the squeal?
Oh, I think it's Ravenpaw. Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
Ravenpaw's...
Like,
yeah.
I didn't know which one.
He has rats on his hind legs.
Wow. How many rats would you guess are attacking these cats?
It doesn't say. It seems like it might be like 15.
Wow. Do you think they're like big fat rats as big as a sweet potato?
As big as a sweet potato, yeah. But which one? It says, before they could react, all 5 cats were surrounded. Huge brown rats swarmed out of the ditch, squeaking shrilly. Firepaw could see their sharp front teeth glinting in the early dawn light.
Well, it's pretty inconvenient to have a rat attack when they need to get back to camp.
Yeah. The Dark Forest must have sent them.
The Dark Forest?
No, they don't do that, do they?
No, I don't think the Dark Forest is very good at things.
No.
Neither is ShadowClan, though.
That's true. So rats can grow up to 10 centimeters, I read.
10 centimeters?
Yeah.
Wow.
So like 4 inches.
I mean, yeah, these must be huge brown rats, so...
Yeah, definitely smaller than cats, but there's a lot of them.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't want to get attacked by a rat, and I'm way bigger than a rat.
Mm-hmm. One leaps onto Firepaw's shoulder, and a fiery pain shoots through his shoulder. So do we think his pelt is on or off right now? Is the fiery pain to do with his fire?
Right, no wonder he's experiencing fiery pain. His pelt is literally on fire. No, I think it's because the rat is biting him.
Yeah, it's owie.
But he fights off this rat that's attacking him. He felt the bones of its neck crunch in his mouth and its body go limp. So I'm wondering if that's actually how killing rats works. Like if its body actually does go limp right when you kill it. Because when I kill my rabbits, they do not go limp right away, let me tell you.
They keep moving and twitching after they've been killed?
Yeah, it's pretty bad actually.
Oh jeez, how long?
Like 30 seconds, I don't know.
Wow, how much do they twitch and move and stuff?
I mean, they like kick violently.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I don't know, I wonder if that's what the rats do, or if they just really just go limp.
Yeah, maybe it's a case-by-case basis? I don't know, are all the rabbits... Do they all die like that?
They all do it.
Oh, interesting.
And the chickens do it too.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The rattlesnake did it that one time.
Oh my gosh, yeah!
It was in just a section of it. It was still moving.
It wasn't, it blinked. Its eye blinked after its head was cut off.
Yeah. Firepaw feels a rat being dragged off of him. And it's Barley. Barley's come to the rescue.
Yay!
But then Barley goes right over to Bluestar, who is writhing on the path, covered in rats.
Covered in rats? That's horrifying.
Yeah. Barley helps get them off. Like, does it seem realistic that this huge group of rats would just attack 5 cats?
Well, more realistic than the rat attack in Firestar's Quest.
Yeah, that's probably true.
I don't know. I don't really imagine rats attacking cats unless there's like a kitten or something. Like, why would they have nothing to gain. They're not going to eat the cats.
Yeah.
Maybe they would, I don't know. Rats are pretty gross.
I did do a quick Google search, like, do rats attack or eat cats and dogs? And like I didn't really find anything like, you know, that says rats normally attack, like big groups of rats attack cats. I did see a video of like a solitary rat either attacking or being hostile towards various cats. But apparently it had some sort of like disease.
Oh no, was it rabid?
I don't think it was, I don't know. I didn't look closely at it, but
okay.
It's kind of like a zombie rat.
Huh.
So like, I'm not saying like it couldn't happen, but it doesn't seem very likely.
No. Maybe it was sent by the Dark Forest.
Yeah. Maybe these rats, maybe these are Dark Forest cats taking over the bodies of the rats, just like Bramblestar.
Yeah, they're actually possessed.
This is actually very, very subtle and well done foreshadowing.
Maybe. Maybe not.
Then yeah, it looks like they finally turn the tide and the rats start running away back into the safety of their ditch.
What a safe ditch.
They're all okay but hurt. But then Bluestar is just lying on the path. Firepaw runs over and he's like, Bluestar? And Bluestar did not reply.
Uh-oh.
Why did Bluestar get attacked so bad? The other ones didn't get swarmed like that.
Oh my gosh, you're right. It is foreshadowing.
Yeah. And it's like a targeted attack by the Dark Forest.
Wow.
To attack the leader.
That's actually foreshadowing for, like, so many different arcs.
Mm-hmm. So many that has actually moved away from foreshadowing, and it's just something that normally happens. Well, then this happens.
Oh boy. Tiger Claw leaped on top of Barley and pinned him to the ground. You sent us into a trap, he snarled.
I didn't know the rats were here, spat Barley, his paws scrabbling in the dust as he struggled to stand up.
Wow, so Tiger Claw is just so rude.
Really, really rude. And, like, again, he's not thinking. Like, why would Barley send them into the trap and then send himself into the trap, too?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
He rescued them. And then, as he says, the two legs untie the dogs at night, so they would have been out.
Mm-hmm. I wonder what's better to get attacked by, the rats or the dogs?
The rats. Like, those dogs seemed really mean.
Yeah.
They would have killed them. But then Firepaw mews that Tiger Claw Bluestar is injured, and then Tiger Claw releases Barley.
And then Ravenpaw asks if Bluestar is dead, and Tiger Claw says, I don't know, we must wait and see. Yes, she's dead.
Yeah,
She died.
She died.
But it's okay, because she's actually not dead yet.
Yeah. But then they just kind of sit there as the sun begins to climb into the sky. And then finally Bluestar stirs.
I am still here. I have lost a life, but it wasn't my ninth. Joy flooded Firepaw. He looked at Tiger Claw, expecting to see relief on his face, but the Dark Warrior was expressionless.
I think we know why.
Right, Tiger Claw meowed in a commanding tone. Ravenpaw, fetch cobwebs for Bluestar's wounds. Grawpaw, find marigold or horsetail.
Finally, something happens. He's not just having them sit there doing nothing.
Right.
And then he's like, Barley, I think you should leave us now. And Firepaw thanks him by giving him a nod. And then he's gone. Ravenpaw finds some cobwebs. I don't know where he found them, but good job.
Yeah, I don't know if I could have found cobwebs on such short demand.
I guess Bluestar thought that Tiger Claw saved Bluestar, but it was Barley.
And Firepaw told her so.
Yeah. And that Tiger Claw thinks that Barley sent them into a trap. Bluestar asked for Firepaw's opinion. Yeah, he says, what would he gain by sending us into a trap only to rescue us from it? Bluestar
yeah, that makes sense.
doesn't really respond to that. She's kind of ignoring, once again, Tiger Claw's evil ways.
Yeah. It's pretty weird. In Bluestar's prophecy, it seemed like she had no trouble seeing how evil he was.
Yeah, and Thistleclaw, it did not seem like she would accept this type of stuff.
Yeah.
It seemed like she would take a stand. And even she gave up her kits to become the deputy instead of Thistleclaw, right?
Yeah.
And now that she's made all the sacrifices, she's just kind of letting it all happen.
Yeah.
So Bluestar gets treated by these non-medicine cats. And then she's like, we must return to the camp. Let's keep going. Even though she's owie.
She is owie. And Tiger Claw, just asks her how many lives she has.
Yeah. Firepaw overhears this because they're walking ahead. And Firepaw couldn't help being surprised at Tiger Claw's open curiosity. I mean, I'd be curious too.
It's kind of weird to ask that to a leader, though.
I guess, but how could you know? Oh, I would need to know.
Yeah. I mean, I'm glad that they put it in the book.
Yeah.
Bluestar says that was her 5th life that she lost.
But we find out later in the book that it's actually her 7th?
Or something like that, yeah.
Yeah. How did she die that many times? My
Oh,
God.
right? How do leaders die so much?
Yeah, for real.
You'd think leader would just live so much longer than a regular warrior. But they don't really.
Yeah. If every cat died as often as leaders die,
there wouldn't be no clans. It would really just be Tall Star in Wind Clan.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's it for chapter 16.
Yeah, nice end to the chapter about the lives.
Yeah. Mm.
Is this the first mention that leaders have multiple lives? I don't remember.
It can't be.
Yeah.
I don't know. Chapter 17. They hurry back to camp, even though they're injured, and find out a battle is going on between ThunderClan and ShadowClan and some rogues. ThunderClan wins, but Lionheart dies, and Bluestar names Tiger Claw to replace Lionheart as deputy.
Oof. Wow. Sunlight came and went as the cats made their way through WindClan's old hunting grounds. Sunlight's gone. It's like afternoon. Crazy how long this journey is taking.
Yeah, it takes just so long to walk there.
Yeah. Why
That's...
don't they, like, run?
Well, they are kind of injured.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's so long.
Bluestar's not doing great, but the grim look on her face, clouded by pain, told Firepaw how much she wanted to reach the ThunderClan camp. But, like, she hasn't told them why. She just keeps saying we have to make it back.
Right. I guess the first time you're reading this, what are you supposed to think could be happening?
I think we're supposed to think that the attack's happening because we got Firepaw's dream before they went to the Moonstone. And then they get him wondering, like, after Bluestar's dream, like, there's another hint towards that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could figure it out.
Yeah. Don't worry about ShadowClan warriors, she meowed through gritted teeth as Tigerclaw paused to sniff the air. You won't find any here today. How could she be so sure, Firepaw wondered.
Yeah, what?
It's because she knows they're at the ThunderClan camp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's part of the plot.
Wait, he is? We know that?
Oh, probably, yeah.
I mean, probably, yeah. I think I made a note later, like, how did ShadowClan know that these 5 cats were going to be gone?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking, too.
Yeah. Probably Tigerclaw told them at some point.
Yeah.
But when would he have had the time? Because this wasn't planned until after the gathering, right? Or was it?
Yeah, I think right after the gathering, they decided to go to the Moonstone. Was that it? And then in the morning, they left? Maybe? I don't remember.
Yeah. Well, that is what I remember, but maybe, like, it wasn't... It was spontaneous, right?
Yeah.
Because Bluestar wanted to commune with StarClan after the gathering.
I guess Tiger Claw is just really good at sneaking around. He could have had Darkstripe do it.
Dirt Stripe.
Oh.
Yeah.
So they go back, and they hear the yowling of the battle.
Yeah, and the shrill squeal of terrified kits, who are, I guess, really loud.
Yeah, you can hear the kids. Where are they? WindClan territory?
I think they're just, like, walking back. They're in ThunderClan territory at this point, but...
Okay.
They're far enough away that they're only just being able to hear from a distance the sound of the fight, but they can also hear the kits.
Right, so those kids must be very loud.
Yeah. Loud belly, more like loud kit.
Oh my god, I wonder if Loud Belly used to be called Loud Kit. I think so.
That's so funny.
In RiverClan?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Loud Kit, Loud Paw, Loud Belly.
Loud belly is so much more ridiculous than loud kit.
Yeah.
What an evolution.
Those leaders get some really creative ideas for the suffixes.
Yeah. And then Bluestar's like, quick, it's as StarClan warned me, our camp is being attacked.
If StarClan warned you that, why wouldn't you mention it?
Yeah. So they go. Grawpaw and Ravenpaw's tails are bristled to twice their usual size, which I love.
Ah, huge.
It's the cutest thing.
I used to love when our cats did that.
Yeah. I barely ever see it happen.
George would do it sometimes.
Yeah.
Smokey, of course. Misty doesn't really do it.
No. I mean, they don't really have a reason to, is the thing.
Yeah. I bet if Misty got in a fight with Tabby, then both of them would do that.
Yeah. We should try to orchestrate that.
No! I did see them together once.
Were they mating?
No! Missy ran away.
Oh.
Missy's spayed.
Yeah, I guess they probably wouldn't do that then.
And Tabby's probably a boy. Because there's been no kits.
Yeah.
I wanted there to be kits.
Well, where would the kits have come from? If Tabby was a
Tabby's
girl.
belly.
They don't just magically grow.
Oh, I'm sure there's plenty of stray toms around.
Yeah.
I saw a kitten just the other day.
Oh. The kitten's probably too young.
Yeah. And it was also like a block away.
Yeah.
So all the cats are fighting, and Firepaw assumes that the elders are sheltering inside the hollow trunk of their fallen tree.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty sure that's the coolest den.
Yeah, that would be so cool.
Whenever I'm outside and I see a tree that's hollow, it's just the coolest thing.
Yeah. And it's like, could be plenty of room in there too.
Yeah. All
Trees are
sorts
big.
of creatures living there. Trees are big. And Firepaw sees the young tabby queen Brindleface fighting. Have we talked about that name?
I don't think so.
I just love that name.
I know. Like, you can make sense out of it, but it's just so funny on the face of it.
On Brindleface of it.
Yes. Like, face. It's just face.
That is really
like
a good suffix.
Yeah.
There's Brindleface, there's Clawface.
Lost face.
Oh, Lost Face. No.
So awful. What other faces are there?
I can't think of any anymore.
Yeah, me neither.
What, Brindleface?
Bark face.
Oh yeah, Barkface. Ah, what a, like, you can just,
Bark.
it's so easy to picture what Barkface looks like.
Yeah.
Just based on that
Yes.
name.
That's a very good name. And Brindleface is apparently very close to kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah. People are fighting. The 3 elders are fighting 1 tortoiseshell cat. Good on them. So the returned cats hurled themselves into the battle. Firepaw caught hold of a tabby warrior queen, much larger than him, and sank his teeth deep into her leg. So how do we know that she's a queen?
Maybe she smells like milk.
I guess. Yeah.
And it says warrior queen.
Yeah.
So is she from ShadowClan?
Yeah.
Why is the queen from ShadowClan fighting?
I don't know.
I would not do that.
This raises some questions for sure.
Yeah.
Is it like how they're, making kids be apprentices early? They're also making queens.
Probably, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we are reading too much into it.
Yeah, I think we probably were. So he manages to fight her off, and she runs back out of the camp. Just retreats. Bluestar's fighting despite her injuries, and she's really a good fighter. Very impressive.
She was a powerful opponent. Her victim struggled to escape, but she held him tightly and clawed him so fiercely that Firepaw knew he would bear the scars of this fight for many moons.
Yes. I love that. I would love to see it, like, a big cat fight like this.
Oh, gosh.
I can imagine them really going at it.
That's pretty stressful.
Yeah.
I love how Firepaw's just, like, watching all the fighting and not actually fighting.
Yeah, it's such a common way that fights are described, like, in all sorts of books.
Like, you have to have some way to describe what's going on in the fight, but that leaves the main character just standing there watching it.
Yeah, and, like, you don't know, are they just taking all this in a few seconds, or are they, like, just sitting there for 45 seconds?
45 seconds.
So, he does see a big ShadowClan cat with jet black paws dragging an elder away from the nursery. It's Blackfoot. And Blackfoot, who's the ShadowClan deputy, just kills the elder.
That is against the warrior code and very shocking to read.
I am alarmed.
Yeah.
Violence alert.
Really?
These books are not for kids.
No. Not when there's cats murdering other cats.
Yeah.
Without even a good reason.
So Blackfoot kills the elder, the unnamed elder, and begins to reach into the bramble nest with one massive paw. The kids were squealing and mewling, undefended now, as their mothers wrestled with other ShadowClan warriors in the clearing.
Is Firepaw going to go fight him off?
Well, he goes, but then another ShadowClan cat attacks him.
Oh, that's bad.
And then, this is crazy. So, Blackfoot had scooped 2 kits from their bedding already and was reaching in for a third.
So, how exactly was he doing that? Scooping them with his paw?
Yeah,
And
paws
then
don't do that.
Was he holding it in his paw? You can't carry 3 kits. You need your paws to walk on.
They don't have hands. How can they reach and grab it and pull out a kit?
He was like pawing at it. Like
Scooping.
Scooping. I don't know. Well, these cats are very skilled, Simon.
They have very dexterous paws, yeah. So, they're stealing kits.
Yeah, that's what Blackfoot is doing.
Crazy. That's so awful.
Yeah. I mean, that's not really, yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, we know who's the bad guy here.
Yeah. Blackfoot and ShadowClan.
Are there rogues in this battle, or is it only ShadowClan?
I think it's just ShadowClan.
Oh, I messed up the summary then.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think it's rogues. Isn't that like another fight sometime else?
Yeah, there's like all these fights in the camp, and
Yeah, it
hard to
happens a lot.
remember. And then, what happens? Tell me what happens.
Okay. So it looks like Firepaw uses the same trick that he used, I guess, on Yellowfang, and pretends to be defeated, but then goes up and throws the other one off, and it works. And this she-cat goes howling into the undergrowth also.
Oh, I love when the enemy goes howling into the undergrowth.
Yeah, me too. So then he jumps over to the nursery, but he doesn't see Blackfoot. Yellowfang's there, her gray fur spattered with blood, one of her eyes swollen, but the kits are there and safe. What happened?
Yellowfang attacked Blackfoot, and Blackfoot ran away.
Guess.
Howling into the undergrowth. I guess that's what happened.
Yeah.
And Yellowfang's there with the kits, about to eat them.
Yes. Yeah. Firepaw thinks of Broken Star's warning about the ShadowClan rogue killing the kits, but
It's not true.
yeah. Then yeah,
I guess they win the battle.
the cats are gone.
Everyone's licking their wounds.
The camp is devastated. Blood spatters the clearing, and tufts of fur drifted in the dust.
Ugh, what a dusty clearing.
Mm-hmm.
And
What happens when it rains? Awful.
Ew, just so muddy and gross. They have to spend hours grooming themselves.
Yeah.
I didn't think of it as that muddy, as that dusty, but I guess if there's cats like walking there all the time, nothing's gonna grow.
Yeah.
So Ravenpaw's licking a wound on his tail. I'm wondering if it's a wound from the rats or a wound from this fight.
Yeah, he already had a wound on his tail, his poor tail.
Yeah, it's really getting battered.
How big do you think Ravenpaw's tail is?
His tail's very long.
Mm-hmm. I think it's thin. I think it's a thin tail.
It's like George's tail.
Yeah, or Misty's tail. Misty has such a thin, pathetic, puny tail.
Excuse me? Simon, take that back. It's not even true. She has a regular tail.
It's pretty thin.
It's furry.
Yeah, there's fur on it, but it's thin.
Oh my gosh. I think you're underestimating the size of Misty's tail.
Size matters to some people, what can I say?
Oh my gosh, Simon. Okay, what happened else? What else happened?
So, a white queen steps forward and addresses them. Our kits are all safe thanks to Yellowfang. A ShadowClan warrior killed brave Rosetail and was trying to steal them from our nest, but Yellowfang fought him off.
Only people who read Bluestar's prophecy know who Rosetail is.
Who is this random Rosetail cat?
It's Bluestar's friend, Rosetail, of course.
But Rosetail is not ever mentioned before. It was just referred to as this random elder just earlier.
Wait, Rosetail... Oh yeah, I guess Rosetail was the elder who died.
Rosetail's not even in the allegiances.
Yeah, what?
It's like the only cat who's not in the ThunderClan allegiances.
I guess, and then, everyone starts mourning for Lionheart, but Rosetail's also dead over here. Hello!
Oh, yeah, that's true. Nobody mourns Rosetail right after this.
Aw.
Yeah.
Right. Because so Lionheart, he has this wound.
It looks bad.
It looks bad. And he dies.
Yeah. A motionless bundle of dusty golden fur.
Aww.
Grawpaw's wailing, because I guess that's his mentor or whatever.
Yeah. Whatever. Firepaw remembers that the whale, he heard that in his dream also.
Yeah. This was this very howl of grief.
Famous.
The prophecy is true.
Yeah, it happened.
R.I.P. to old Lionheart. I'm turning the tables on Lionheart, who always calls people young.
Oh my gosh, old Lionheart.
Forever. Yeah, he's on his way to join StarClan. And then finally, at some point, Grawpaw sits up and cries out he's gone. So that's, I guess, when he actually dies.
Yeah.
You know.
I wonder if Lionheart said anything before he just died. Because remember when the cats were leaving to go to the Moonstone, and Lionheart was like, "Oh, remember what I've taught you, Grawpaw."
Those are his last words that we hear.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, wow.
It's like he was saying goodbye.
Wow, it is. Wow. So Firepaw's comforting Grawpaw a little bit. Bluestar's like saying her last words to Lionheart. "Oh, what am I gonna do without you, Lionheart?" Grief-stricken.
Yeah, it's very sad.
It says, "It was the first time Firepaw had seen her look utterly defeated, and he felt a chill run through him. The first time, and it won't be the last."
No, it won't be the last. Poor Bluestar. She had such a horrible decline.
Yeah. Ravenpaw joins them, and the three apprentices are sitting with Lionheart until the moon rises high. Bottleaf is attending to people's wounds. Bluestar last, because Bluestar makes her, tend to other people first. At last, Bluestar stood and slowly hauled herself up onto the high rock.
How?
Do you think she said, "Uff"?
Uff. Yes, I think she said uff. It was such a hard climb.
So I guess it's a clan meeting. She doesn't need to call it, though. Everybody's there. Though it says they leave Grawpaw behind with Lionheart's body. Firepaw guessed Bluestar would excuse Grawpaw from the clan meeting this time.
Is that how it works?
Is the camp so large that he won't be able to hear?
Probably not. I think he'll hear just fine.
Yeah. So it's nearly moon high. So it's been almost 2 days since they've been up.
Oh gosh, they must be so tired.
Yeah. But then, as we know, a new deputy has to be chosen by moon high. Even if the deputy dies right before moon high, I guess.
Ugh.
It seems like it should change that rule.
Yeah, like have it, maybe...
Like a day.
A day, yeah.
24 hours.
24 hours. How long is that?
24... I don't know.
24...
There's no abstract units of measurement.
Yeah.
It's always like fox lengths or whatever.
How about 24 time it takes to digest one mouse?
That works. I mean, yeah, that's really good.
Okay, so she needs to name a new deputy?
Yeah, much, much too soon, she says.
Hmm.
Everybody's looking expectantly at Tigerclaw, even Whitestorm, and Tigerclaw's whiskers are twitching in anticipation.
Wow, who's gonna be the deputy?
Why not Whitestorm?
Yeah, why not Whitestorm? I really don't know. Like, I seriously cannot understand this decision that Bluestar made.
Yeah, just pick Whitestorm. He seems great. Bluestar says, "I have not forgotten how one cat avenged the death of Redtail and brought his body back to us. ThunderClan needs this fearless loyalty even more now. Tigerclaw will be the new deputy of ThunderClan."
I do not approve.
Me neither.
But there was a yowl of approval, with the loudest voices belonging to Darkstripe and Longtail.
Of course. Yeah. It is unfortunate that it seems like the clan being attacked is overshadowing all these other little moments of poor judgment and undue aggression from Tiger Claw.
Mm-hmm. He's really bad.
I do wonder, like, what if Lionheart died just, like, randomly, not during a period of stress in the clan? Like, would Tiger Claw have been the deputy then? Or would it have been White Storm?
Right, I mean, right after a battle, like, that's when Tiger Claw is at his best.
Yeah.
You know.
That's true.
I don't know why Tiger Claw is so popular. He's horrible.
Yeah. And I wonder if Lionheart would approve of this choice. Like, what if Lionheart was leader? Who would he choose as deputy?
I hope White Storm.
Probably, yeah.
But, I don't know.
He's, like, getting congratulated by the clan, accepting tributes with the smallest of nods. Then he has the audacity to leap onto the high rock beside Bluestar and address the clan. I
hate how he jumps up there. That's a spot for leaders.
Know your place.
Yeah.
I never expected, I'm so honored, I never expected to gain such high rank.
Yes, he did. He expected that. He knew it was coming.
Yeah.
He wanted it.
Yeah. He basically might as well say, I'm so humbled by this honor.
Ugh.
Like, it's
Tiger Claw.
It's not humbling.
What a villain.
Oh, but then Firepaw hears Ravenpaw murmur, "Oh no," under his breath.
She should never have chosen him, he muttered.
Are you talking about Tiger Claw? Firepaw whispered.
Yes.
Who else? What? Literally, what else could have possibly been? Nothing. But then...
Oh, wow. Ravenpaw really just said that out loud.
Yeah. And then he continues.
He's wanted to be deputy ever since he took care of Redtail. Ravenpaw mewed. He stopped sharply.
He stopped abruptly.
Oh, I can't read from here, okay?
God, okay.
It looks like sharply because there's a P and an L and a Y.
Yeah, that's true.
And the A looks like an S.
Then we finished it out with this paragraph. Took care of Redtail, Firepaw echoed. His mind suddenly raced with questions. What did Ravenpaw know? At the gathering, had his account of the battle with RiverClan been true? Was Tiger Claw responsible for Redtail's death?
Wow. I mean, we know this.
It's pretty clear, yes.
So yeah, that was definitely very eventful.
For sure, yeah. We've been recording for an hour. Our last episode was also 2 chapters, but it was like almost half the length.
Yeah. Those chapters were just traveling to the Moonstone.
Yeah.
Boring.
And then traveling through Mothermouth.
Yeah.
But this chapter, we met a new cat. There was a rat attack. Bluestar lost a life. And then the next chapter, a huge battle. Lionheart died. New deputy. So much happening.
Yeah.
And reveal about, furthering the plot about Tiger Claw.
Yeah. So I guess we don't have too many chapters in this book left.
No, we're going to be nearing the end soon. I guess we're probably not going to have too many more chapters with not much happening.
Yeah, this time of the book is usually pretty crazy.
Yes. What was your favorite part of this episode?
This episode. Let me just think for a moment.
Yeah, there's not too many funny stuff.
Right.
I think my favorite part is this random Rosetail.
Oh, yeah. I do really like that part.
Who is this random cat? Who is Rosetail?
I also like the part where Bluestar lies about how many lives she has left.
Yeah. Such a liar.
Mm-hmm. Those are pretty good chapters. Interesting to read.
Yeah,
it is kind of... The rat attack was kind of annoying. Like, how that would just happen.
Yeah.
Like, why would that happen?
I guess they needed to introduce Bluestar's lives as a plot.
Yeah. Huh.
And it was a good way to introduce Barley and do something more than just introducing him.
Right. Yeah. Get to know him a little bit.
Yeah. And how he has so many muscles.
Oh!
It's so funny how they say that.
Yeah.
How do they notice? Like, I can't notice when cats are muscular. Like, I notice if they're fat or not.
I don't know. I mean, I can't really picture any cats that I've thought of as particularly beefy.
No. Okay. What was your least favorite part? Do we want to even do this as a segment?
Let's do it today.
Okay. I don't know.
I mean, probably the rat attack for me.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. It just annoys me.
Yeah, maybe for me too. There's not a lot of, like, other annoying things.
I mean, there's Tiger Claw being mean, but that always happens.
Yeah. I hate how Firepaw never answered Gray Stripe's question about the Moonstone.
He just ends the conversation out of question.
Yeah. But I guess maybe that's one of my favorite parts because it's funny.
Yeah. See, you know what? I'm just reading these. I never really noticed the details like that.
Yeah.
But it's fun to discuss. Like, I wouldn't have noticed that Firepaw never replied.
Yeah. It's amazing how much stuff we can pick out when we're really looking at it like this.
Yeah. Much more enjoyable.
Mm-hmm. I think it's time to say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Sure, said the man. The cat eats the mouse.
Mew, mew. Okay. And we have a guest for our podcast.
What's he holding?
He's holding a rotten apple.
Why was,
He
no.
just walked down the stairs with the apple and put it in the compost.
I had it in my room for good luck, but my luck ran out. Good luck ran out.
Well, good luck anyway.
Thanks.
That's our father. Maybe you'll hear from him again when we read Forest of Secrets.
Yes. He recently read that book.